Hi everyone, so good to see you on this Friday. Welcome to KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Laura Papetti, and we do begin with this coming in new at noon. Union leaders representing Washington Kaiser Permanente workers have passed a strike authorization vote. So what this means is that if a new contract deal is not reached by October 31st, 3,000 Washington Kaiser workers will hit the picket lines. The union has been in negotiations since spring with Kaiser. They say a strike is an absolute last resort, but they say something must be done to address what they call dangerous staffing levels. Nationally, Kaiser Permanente and labor unions reached a tentative deal this morning. This was after a walkout that spanned 3 days.
We're pleased that we've reached a deal at the national bargaining table, but as the insurer and provider for nearly 660,000 Washingtonians, Kaiser needs to reach a deal on behalf of Washington patients.
Now, if they do strike a deal, it would be from November 1st through November 8th. If you would like to learn more about this story, please head to our website. We have everything posted there on KREM.com. Also this afternoon, the Shoshone County Jail failed its last inspection and did indeed lose its certification. This inspection found the jail was severely overcrowded more than 80% of the time. Our news partners at the Coeur d'Alene Press say the jail is only supposed to hold 48 inmates. However, sometimes they had more than 60 inmates staying there. The jail is also dealing with staffing issues. They have 4 open positions for corrections officers right now, and this is something the jail has been dealing with for years. You may remember back in 2015, an escaped inmate from the jail was on the run for several days before a local homeowner shot him and was arrested then by police. KREM 2 spoke to the Shoshone County Sheriff when that happened. He said the inmate escaped when just one trained guard was watching more than 50 inmates.
It's extremely difficult to do them with the few people that we do have.
All right, almost a decade later, these issues have not gone away. Since they have lost now their certification, the jail will have to pay an insurance penalty, and the state won't give them money to house a certain inmates anymore. All right, 12:03 right now, and it is Friday, and that means everybody has their eyes on the weekend, and that means we all have our eyes on Thomas Patrick. And we're all expecting good weather, Thomas, so go.
Wow, that is that's
a lot.
You know what? I'm just going to go hide for a bit. Yeah, unfortunately, today's weather is the only day where it's going to be quite this sunny. The next 2 days, not so much. And trust me, I'm disappointed in myself on this one because we have a big solar eclipse for tomorrow, and the sky conditions are not going to look like that by tomorrow morning, unfortunately. Well, we're in the clear spot right now, but even as you look off to the west, there's that cloud cover. There's a storm system. There's rain heading our way for this weekend. It is not going to be a perfect weekend weather-wise, but our temperatures will hold true. While today we're in the 60s already, which is about 10 degrees warmer than it was yesterday, you can thank the sunshine for that. But again, a lot of cloud cover heading our way for tomorrow. We'll give you the time frame of when rain is most likely over the weekend in my full forecast in about 10 minutes.
Friend, thank you. Governor Jay Inslee was in Spokane yesterday, and he stopped at Spokane's Red Cross Center to talk about what the state is doing for the victims of both the Gray and Oregon Road fires. So far, the state has given more than $4 million in disaster relief, specifically related to those fires. And then yesterday, someone asking the question of Governor Inslee when people might actually see some federal dollars come through. He says he has indeed requested that money, but it's still a long and difficult process to get that money actually to the people.
We think the damage warrants us at least making a college try to get this. The problem we're having is there are so many disasters around the country, many of which have been precipitated by climate change, that there are areas that have had larger damage than we have.
He says they don't know when we might get the federal funds here again in the area to those impacted by the fires. Happening this weekend, the fall festivities are in full swing at one of my favorite places, of course, Green Bluff. Brendan T. Jones went to Green Bluff to get us all the details.
Yes, so there is going to be a lot of fun going on here at the Grange on Green Bluff, and I'm joined right now by two amazing ladies. We've got Lori and Lori Kendrick, Lori Pounder. They're amazing. And how are you all feeling? I know it's been a couple hours now, but how's it going?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready for this weekend.
Yeah, ready for this weekend?
Heck yeah.
All right, we'd love to hear. Well, what's happening this weekend?
Well, you're going to find a very large craft fair, probably one, well, not the largest in the area, but 95% of the products that we're going to have are homemade goods, so no commercial vendors. We're going to be here Saturday from 10 to 4 and Sunday from 10 to 4 for the next 3 weekends.
Well, we'd love to hear that. Support local businesses. That's pretty cool right there. And then just, can you talk about just what the excitement has been like over these last few months as you were getting ready for this moment?
So we started prepping back in April with a meeting about what kind of vendors we want. We started taking applications also back in April. And Lori and I and my son and a couple of his buddies, we spent a lot of time moving all these benches, taping everything up. So there's quite a bit of preparation. And on a funny note, we just heard the porta potties are coming soon, so that's good.
That is really good. You know, you've got to have those porta potties. There's a lot of people that come out here. A lot of people look forward to this time of the year, you know, for Green Bluff, coming out here, taking their family pictures. What is that like for you all as people who are, you know, you spend year round up here?
Go ahead. I'm going to say it nice. They're good tourists. Good tourists with their hats and their boots and their flannels. I love it.
Yeah. And, I mean, you also, you know, you're here in the Grange and you all do a lot of great things as well. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, we do a lot of community events. Every month there's some event that's open to the public. Family game night, obviously the Cherry Pickers Trot every year. It's been going on for, what, 40 years?
Yeah, get your trot on.
Good. The funds that we raise from this craft fair are used to maintain the Grange, but then we also give to the local community, Mead Food Bank.
Junior Grangers helps them go to camp. City Gate Homeless Shelter, New Beginnings, and
Joya.
Joya, yes, a couple others. So there'll be new charities that we donate to each year with the funds.
Well, you all are doing amazing things, and I'm excited for you this weekend. And come out and check out for yourself because there's going to be a lot of great things going on. But for right now, we'll toss it back to you all in the studio. Thank you.